friends to do the things that they're gonna do.
Hello!
Hello! It has begun another episode of... What the fuck are we... Oh yeah, Big Head Beerstards. No.
Close. Sign.
Bastards!
There we go.
Hey! I can read!
We have an intro that plays.
We have asked everything, but we are officially not half-assing something for once.
We have cups!
We have actual glasses.
Thank you, Patreon, for
That
buying
is
us
not
cups.
beer number 1, that is beer number 3. I think. Yeah, no. Yours are labeled, mine aren't.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
It's very...
Very faint?
dark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, I see. So, again,
What?
these beers were brought to us by my father because, well...
Brought to you by...
Yeah, well, they were brought to us by, because we never know what the hell we're going to drink. For those of you all who have never seen anything before that we have done, every week we sit down, we drink 6 beers, and we don't know what we're drinking until it's too late, and that's half the fun.
We've also moved on to half-hour episodes by now.
Yes, we're officially starting with half-hour episodes as of right now for the YouTube portion of the thing. Our live stream should be going the same amount of time, so about 2 hours-ish, but it is... We're just doing about a half hour for the YouTube portion of things, because a lot of people don't want to sit down and watch us for more than half an hour,
Also,
I'm
it's easier
sure.
on editing,
Yeah,
rendering,
it makes it
sharing
easier
the
for us
video,
to get stuff up and for the algorithm to actually give a fuck about us. By the way, you know we're never going to show up in your news feed, in your recommended feed, so make sure you tell your friends about us, because that's the only way anybody's going to find out.
YouTube don't like alcohol, but we like alcohol.
No. YouTube does not like that we drink, but we do. Boy, howdy do we like that we drink.
You must, because you're watching us.
And we'd like to thank everybody that's supporting us on Patreon and through Twitch and whatever and all the things that we're doing. I guess it's time for us to start the beers, which were, again, poured by our super producer, Lala. Beer number 1. Let's get it going.
Oh, it's a lovely noise.
Oh, that is so familiar.
Also, our beer list will be going up on Patreon shortly after this episode, so if you're watching live, you'll see it then. If you're watching it on YouTube, it's already up there. There's a lot on there. There's 37 beers on there.
And I know that beer. Oh, If I haven't had that, I'm going to be amazed. I know that beer. I swear I know that beer. Alright. Little palate cleanser action going on, at least for me.
I have soda. Non-branded.
Non-branded. That's fucking Baja Blast, bitch.
Not a sponsor.
You're not a sponsor, but we can blur it, just like we blur your face. No.
Yeah, I edit my own face out.
Because nobody wants to see that.
Yeah. Also, crop out Ray's feet a lot.
Yeah, because Twitch,
And YouTube now.
Oh, my sexy ass
Both.
feet.
No feets for you.
My sexy ass feet.
Patreon only going on there.
If you want to see my sexy ass feet, you gotta watch. You gotta get on the Patreon.
One singular foot pic on Patreon.
Fuck. Ooh.
This is the darkest one we have. This is the darkest one we have at the table.
Again, this is very familiar. I think.
Literally just tastes like barley.
I think this is a Scotch ale.
I'm surprised.
I am not sure. At some point, we'll learn what the name for the sommelier of beer is, because there's the folks that are deep into this wine. This is a blah 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 blah. You fancy wine people.
Let's not get into that because I have a rant about that.
Well, because it's just fruit juice that's gone funny, and if you like it, you like it. It doesn't matter if it's red, white, cheap, or expensive. If you like how it tastes, it's good wine.
The whole wine tasting thing and being like, this wine has flavors of... You're full of shit. Just go away.
Like, is it super duper dry? Yeah, I probably don't want that. Is it like sweet I'm
You know what
probably
it
not
tastes
going to
like?
be down.
It tastes like funny grape juice. Anyway.
You know what it tastes like? Deliciousness.
You know what beer tastes like? Beer.
Beer that tastes like beer.
Beer just has different mouthfeels more than flavor, honestly.
That's pretty good. It's interesting.
Ooh. Almost like smoky hoppy.
It's got a weird kind of. There's something.
Yeah.
Not bad, but there's a flavor in there that's like.
It tastes like
unfamiliar.
It tastes like what fire season around here smells like. To me.
I'm not really getting any smoky. Of course, I'm also smoking, so that might have something to do with it.
I just taste burnt. Yeah, I quit smoking, so I don't know.
It almost tastes like tea. Like
bitter tea.
Yeah. Like it almost has a tea kind of flavor to it, I think.
It's been a while since I've had a smoked tea now that I think about it. Those are good, though. And yes, I'm going to block out the brands because I have another channel where I am actually sponsored, so.
We are doing this episode right after Memorial Day. We were going to do a special on Memorial Day. We were going to try out six...
I got the thing for that.
Yeah, we were going to try out 6 different MREs. I think it probably would have been a better thing to do the MREs on Veterans Day than Memorial Day, but he's the one who decided that thought it would be a good idea. There are supposed to be 6 flavors.
Yeah, it says it on the box.
Yeah, the box says that there are 6 flavors. I'm sure you can see it without the shiny somehow. There we go. That's probably pretty good.
Yeah.
So it lists 6 different flavors, and it says that's what's supposed to be in it. You know, it's 12 bags of vegetarian chili.
Yeah, and the reason I got the idea to do this Memorial Day is actually because of my brother, who's a vet. He was like, you should do an MRE taste test. I'd request that. So he actually bought these for us, and then got the refund. But yeah, no. Menu 6, vegetarian chili. That's menu B. One of these things is not like the other.
Yeah, fuck.
Anyway.
Beer number 4! So a thing about Memorial Day, might as well talk about it a little bit. The roots of Memorial Day go back to not 1868 but 1865 in Charleston, I think West Virginia. In 1865, there was a racetrack that was used as a camp for, as a prison for Union soldiers. And after the war ended, there were a bunch of newly freed slaves that went and dug up the mass grave for those soldiers and buried them each individually in their own graves, and then held a parade for them the next day. So I think it should be noted that the first people to celebrate the fallen soldiers in this country in this way, in that way,
was a group of quote unquote colored men.
Well, no, were people that were just people that were just freed slaves. Like, they were slaves, and thanks to the actions and not just the people that were already dead, but of the people that were alive, the soldiers that helped win that war and helped them win their freedom. They were like, no, these people deserve respect, and by the gods, they're gonna get it.
That was actually one of the things that I was watching on the news on Memorial Day. There was a guy doing...
It's very inoffensive beer.
Yeah, it's very mild. There was a guy doing a speech about Memorial Day and its origins, and he was going back, basically, as time... Oh, you got the grass. Yep, there you go. It looks like a strand of grain. But he was talking about...
Did that come out of the can, or was this in the glass?
Came out of the can. She says she saw it when she was pouring.
Huh.
You're just doomed at this point. One of these days, you're just gonna get like a whole mouse or something.
I have been getting the weirdest shit in beers lately. Like, here.
They can see it when you hold it up over your shirt. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's I don't know what the fuck that is.
Well, it's like a piece of grass. Like
it
a
came.
Piece of green
It came from the beer.
But yeah, he was talking about the origins of it, and he started to talk about that, and they turned his mic off. So yeah, that was upsetting. If anybody heard about that, yeah. Ray said the part that the guy didn't get to.
Oh, cool. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, they cut him off. They just shut off the mic because they said it does not agree with their foundation.
Oh.
Or the point they were trying to get across on that day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well.
So, always fun.
Beer number 5. I'm on 5.
Oh, I already drank a little bit of 5.
You already drank 5, you bastard.
I know. It's kind of the point here.
Very light.
For some reason, I thought you were also drinking in addition to talking about the thing you were doing.
Yeah, there's like some sort of vegetative matter, not vegetative, something from a vegetable type source, like some sort of plant.
Well, vegetative is the description of something that is vegetable-like.
Yeah.
So,
all right, that's...
Grass is technically a vegetable.
If I didn't know better, I would say that is Founders All Day IPA. But I don't think that's what that... it might be, but I don't think that's what that is.
I gotta remember what it is so I can write them another email, but goddamn shit in my beer.
Ooh. Oh, I like that one.
A lot of hoppy ones today.
It's yeah, definitely some hoppy beers today. That one I think is... That's either... That might be labeled as an India Pale, but I'd be willing to bet that... I don't know, it could... That could be labeled as just an ale, but it's probably an IPA, just with how hoppy it is.
Well, let me go grab the...
But it's not overly hoppy. No, we can't find out what it is yet. We have to figure out which one.
Oh, right.
Dude!
I don't know, this one's...
Episode 15! Actually, it's like 17, but we lost a couple of them. Thanks, Twitch.
You're gonna have to eventually get over
Thanks, Twitch.
Twitch.
Great. Ooh, pardon, man. Okay. I know that I've had this first one before. I know I've had that beer before. There are a couple of these that I'm not sure about, but I know I've had that one. It's not my top pick today, but it is pretty damn tasty. All of these are pretty good. I'm not real big on 4. It's too bland for me.
I'm not a big fan of IPAs and India Pale Ale. I'm not a big fan of India Pale Ales, so that one's probably going to be my number 1 pick because I like beer, but I don't like super, super hoppy stuff.
It depends on the
bitterness.
day.
It's the bitterness that catches me because I got that stupid extra taste bud from my mother. So
well, no, it's not so much that. It's alpha lupinol, I think, is the lupinol or lupinol.
IBU agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like high IBU stuff.
But that's also situationally dependent because IBUs are only so reliable. But yes, there's definitely...
Generally, when I'm tasting it, I'm not a fan of bitter or hoppy.
I do like hoppy, but not all the time. I have an appreciation for that real fucking BAM! Bite sometimes. But I have had quite a few beers. Like, I've had a few IPAs that were just like, look, I do. Like, that's a fucking kick in the mouth right there.
Yeah, we've had a couple on this show that were pretty rough. They're just like,
This also is familiar, but...
Anyway, I think my number 1's definitely going to be 4, because it's like the most mild. If I'm drinking the right one, anyway.
Okay, so... This one's...
I don't know, it has a weird aftertaste, though.
I can't even see the number on that one. Okay, there we go. Derp, derp, derp.
rubbed a little bit off of my
See,
finger.
now for a summer beer, like if I was gonna be sitting outside all day drinking, I would go for 5, hands down. Because that to me is a nice lawnmower beer. Like,
It even looks like one. And it's got grass in it.
yeah. Fuck.
I don't think you realized what you were saying when you just said that.
No.
It's a good lawnmower beer. It's got fucking grass
fucking
in it.
has grass
already.
in it. Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ.
You don't even have to worry about getting grass in it. 'Cause
God.
it's already in there. Hey.
That's super cool. Love it. Love it.
Hey man, at least there isn't an active colony going on in your fucking beer like last time.
No, I'm pretty sure the yeast is still alive. But
Well, I meant
yeah.
like
Oh.
making space travel, like
Yeah.
fucking flying around.
That was super duper. I always get the weirdest, like, not always, but so far
It's becoming always.
it's becoming a thing. I have been the one that's gotten the surprise. Your beer's fucked up. 3 times.
We even drink from the same bottles. Technically, these are all split bottles and cans. So like between
Yeah.
the two of us, we drink about 3 beers per episode. So we're not killing ourselves.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was the one who ended up with a nut beer, and you were like, oh, it's a nut stout. That's not too bad. That's not. What the fuck?
That, like, it has a booger in it. Oh my god. And then we got that one IPA when we went to Wisconsin Burger, and it had all that dead yeast
Yep.
in it that did not make it through the filtration. Well, that made it through the filtration system.
That one had a high casualty rate.
Yeah.
That yeast was like, for the emperor!
Yeah, dude, that was like, that had to have been somewhere near the end of the run and an oops. Like, somebody had to have not been paying attention to that shit. Guaranteed. Oh,
I think I got my top 3.
decisions. I'm not sure if I like 6 or 1 more. And at some point, we'll have even better glasses that are color-coded. Speaking of color-coded, Happy Pride Month! I mean, Happy Pride always, but Happy Pride Month. This is our first episode in the great month of June. Big
you
props
guys can't
to...
see it, but there is this is a bisexual flag right there and a pansexual flag right there.
Let's do this real quick.
Yeah.
Da-da-da! Da-da!
Yeah.
Now you know we're using a laptop. Shocker. Okay.
Oh, fucking weird. I mean, it could just be a camera on a stand and we just tilted it up, but you know, you never know.
Yeah, no, it could be.
It's a
Anyway.
laptop. We've talked about this previously. I have gay guinea pigs in my house.
You know, I read like, I'm really thankful for all the people that were at Stonewall that stood up
Oh yeah.
and like,
Somebody.
cheers to all the
do
motherfuckers
something.
that threw
Yeah.
bricks at cops, cause fuck those guys.
Yeah, we know you guys aren't going to be in our fan base. It's fine. It's okay. We understand.
Like, if I'm okay with our fan base being people that don't like Nazis or people that are hardcore anti
You know,
sexuality.
I'm waiting for when I still like the Twitter algorithm thing. It's like if you want to not see Nazis on your timeline, just change your location to Germany or France, where it's literally a federal offense to be a fucking Nazi. The only reason that I can't filter it out here in the United States is because the goddamn computer couldn't tell the difference between a Nazi and a Republican congressman.
Oh, is that like how the FBI was like, well, we need to look into how we're dealing with the Klan and all these Nazi groups and all this other shit, and going, police, dude, like they have to. The FBI had to change their protocols on how they deal with police in regards to racist organizations like the Klan and such, because there are so many fucking racist motherfuckers that are cops. Like, if you like cops, if you love cops, please do more fucking research. We don't need them.
If you are a cop, I really hope that you're a decent cop.
I
And you
really
should
hope
also
that you
try
get...
to influence it from the inside.
Yeah, you can try to influence it from the inside. I wish you much luck in that. I really hope that you can use your position to do some good. But the entire organization of policing...
Yeah.
It's
not good. Training alone is just awful.
Anyway, we'll get into that more in the
We got 10 minutes before the end of the YouTube
Patreon part of things. I think my rankings are going to be 2, 6, and 5.
4, 1, 5. So 5 minutes into the top 3.
All right, 5.
We need to get like a little podium thing for the winner.
Yeah.
I was looking at one today at the store.
Yeah, that's got to be like 4 or 5% IPA. I bet that's like all day. That that is.
That's a sip. That's
a
good,
session beer.
Sipping beer. Yeah. Side note: if you guys, if any of you have been shopping on our merch store, which will be down in the description, I'll be putting more stuff up on there soon. Right now, there's only like 3 or 4 things because copywriting. If you ordered merch within the last week, I am sorry, it is going to take an extra week or 2 to get to you. USPS and UPS are currently having some funding problems. Yay! Also, if you are one of our Patreon people who have a discount code or something like that and it's not working, please let us know. There's a support section on the website. Also, if you are one of the Patreon people who are in a specific tier and you have a mug or specific merch item that's supposed to be coming to you, I am sorry it is taking so long. I have been contacting the mail service about it, and the best thing they've told me is hurry up and wait. Because recently, this is kind of, it tells you, if you're ever watching this years down the road, you know exactly what shit we're talking about, I hope. They don't have the gas to drive their trucks all the time. And they have almost none for planes. So they're kind of having to bulk send shit. So,
you know, that would be really cool.
We're trying.
It would be really, really, really cool if Biden went, oh yeah, no, the post office is a service. They don't need to pay out the entirety of everyone's retirement in full every year. Or, you know, make sure that all of that money is there. Like, it's supposed to be.
Well, there was an executive order to restore the previously had funding, but at this point it's too late. They have the funding every year they're going to be getting for like the next 5 years. It's going to go to the debt that they accrued because
that they were forced into. Man, we love doing that in this country. Anyway, you should grab the things so we can do the reveal for the YouTube portion of things.
Back to where they were.
Oh, I see. You're gonna get yours in order.
Yeah, man.
I see how it
the
is.
damn glasses. I'm gonna put them in order. Shit, man.
Well, at least you can get your shit in order.
Fuck. I have to when it does the editing.
Yeah, I suppose there is that. I just show up with beer and we drink, and that's kind of how I like it. It's good. Make him do pretty much all of the social media stuffs on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Patreon,
Oh, man. You want to know
all
who's
the
a
things.
bastard? Your goddamn dad. He snuck a Belgian in.
Okay. Oh, well.
He snuck a Belgian in. I mean, it's the one we've talked about on the show that we'll drink, but he managed to sneak one by you.
Do we have them numbered?
We do not. Damn it.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna see if I can do this.
We're gonna puzzle it out.
No, because alright. Yeah, no. Okay, I can fucking do this shit.
Cause, yeah.
Alright, I think that... Where's number 1? Number 1. I believe that to be Contact Haze by Elysian. I'm going to see if I can match these up. I kind of like this one. That means...
That looks like the Alaskan right there. also some more left in each can and bottle, so you could probably... Yeah, there's like a decent amount in there.
Yeah, that's got to be that one.
Yeah, I could just tell by the color. That's an Alaskan.
Okay.
Ow. Okay. While he's doing that, I'm going to read these off of what they are. These are going to be a little bit out of order, but you guys have to...
I might be wrong about this. We don't know. We would have to ask Lala because she's the one that poured them.
She did have to go to run errands and shit.
Well,
so,
then
yeah.
I guess we'll find...
And also, apparently, all of these beers tried to basically attack her with their foam, so she kind of had to be quick about it. I can't blame her for that. So, number one it's looking like is the Elysian Contact Haze.
6%.
It's that one. Pretty.
That's what I'm guessing, anyway.
Yeah, I mean...
Let's see. What do you say you are? Well, Contact Haze. Hazy IPA. I think we've had this one before.
I just tried it. No, it's different. Slightly. That one's more, that one's the stronger one. I think that's the...
This might have to be a thing.
6.
Yeah?
I just tried them both at the same time.
Oh.
It's the same beer.
Okay.
Because there's still some in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Alright.
we don't know what this one is yet. But actually, this is kind of fun. We have to do
All
this.
right, yeah, I know. Figures were like, okay, we're gonna see if we can match these, but actually this is the only time that I can really do this because I've had all of these beers except for maybe this one. This Citra Pale. Now I swear we've had fucking Contact Haze on this channel before, so I don't really feel happy about that. But
Well, I can check.
the day the world stood still and Elysian Brews, yeah, no.
Yep, we've had that one.
Yep.
Yep. We had it like 8 episodes ago.
Something like that,
Oh
yeah.
my god, I don't like being able to say that.
like
Like 10 episodes
Yeah, but that's
ago.
just it. You're like, you get to the point where you're like, I've had this beer before. Then somewhere in this is the Space Needle IPA. That you say you're 6%.
But the funny part is that at this point, I don't drink beer pretty much any other time. Like I keep some Corona Familiar in my closet, but I don't drink a lot of beer.
5.5.
I'm mostly a cocktail person.
Let's see.
I cleaned the palate.
I don't know. Well, the beers that we've been having today are Elysian Contact A's, Alaskan Amber. Let's see if I can hold this in a manner that doesn't make the... We got to figure out our lighting shit. We half-assed so much of this, as I'm sure most of you know. Or at least you'll find out. Space Needle IPA.
Well, it's because we gotta have the door open. There's a bunch of lights.
Yeah, it's...
That was loud. I'm gonna enjoy it.
I know what
later.
I'm doing. That's... Yeah, no, I meant to do that, of course. Then there's this Guayabera Citra Pale Ale from Cigar City Brewing.
I feel like we've had Alaskan Amber on the show before.
Yeah, also, I feel like that is
I don't think it got.
a thing.
I don't think it got written down though because it was one of those of like. This was kind of weird. Oh, it was that weird one where he had like ciders mixed in.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because like those ended up being freaking bizarre.
Yeah.
So it was like, what the hell?
Well,
this isn't beer.
Guayabera Citra Pale Ale. Our brewers feel the same reverence and appreciation for the traditional Latin Guayabera shirt that we do for the Citra hop varietal. A hop that imparts notes of tangerine, lime, and berries to this American Pale Ale. I think that one's number 5.
I can see that. Yeah.
I'm going to say that I think that
And
one's
then
number 5.
we had a Shock Top Belgian White, which I mean, those are you can find those pretty much everywhere. I don't know what that one is though.
Dawn of the Red?
Okay.
This is
These will all be getting put
probably
up on our
that one.
Untapped. Also, if you're not following us on our Untapped, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Send us
What the
a friend
fuck,
request
yo?
on our Untapped.
Dawn of the Red by Ninkasi. I fucking love Ninkasi. They are a very cool brewery. They make good beer. This rebel IRA was born from the same endemic ingredients that brought us garage rock and grunge. Its sweet tropical tang and hoppy finish is out to change everything.
What's the other can over there?
Oh, also, this is 7 horsepower. This Space Needle is 6 horsepower. The Alaskan, I think, is 5 or 6. I can never fucking remember. It might not even say. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. 5.3. How much horsepower do you have? 7-ish, I think.
No, I need to go.
Things we probably should have written down before, but again, we half-ass all of this. We're hacks, we're frauds, we don't really know what we're doing, but boy, do we like to drink. 6%, that's a nice little 6 horsepower beer. Shock top. Thanks, Dad. 5.2%. That is probably... Yep. I'm going to say that that's the shock top. That's Dawn of the Red. And this is the Space Needle. I don't know if I'm right, but those of you that are watching the Patreon portion of shit will get to find out as to whether or not I am correct in what we're drinking. There will probably be a list.
Sorry,
We'll make sure that we put the thing up on...
No, I need to find
I'm sure we can put the winner up on YouTube. Or at least, say something on... make a comment about the winner on YouTube. But in the meantime... speaking of YouTube, it is about time for us to finish up the YouTube portion of the things. We'd like to thank everybody that stuck around this long while we're bullshitting, drinking these beers. Thanks for watching the only show on the internet where you can watch two jackasses sit down, drink beer, and bullshit about random stuff. Never really know what we're going to talk about, never know how awesome the show is going to be, apart from full of it, because we're amazing. Speaking of full of it... Alright, until next time, gracious YouTubers, we'd like to thank y'all for watching, all the Patreon folks sticking around. Thanks for the support.
Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends.
Yes! Do the like thing, do the subscribe thing, do the comment. It's like, tell friends about this, please, because we are not going to show up in anybody's suggestions.
Also check out our Instagram, our Facebook, merch store.
Yeah, do all the things.
Yeah.
Till next time, good friends, keep drinking.
Keep thinking.
And don't do nothing about white supremacy.
Or misogyny.